Hi, I'm Brandon, and I'm back to do another commentary, this one on Todd Lewis. I swear I remember doing this guy before on my old channel, but I can't seem to find that video, so either I am mistaken or I somehow lost it or deleted it. Either way, I'm doing it again, so let's jump into it.
For 3.5 days, men have been showing up at our beach house at the Jersey Shore.
Get down! Get down!
And one after the other, they've been arrested by officers from the Ocean County Prosecutor's Office.
What a collection of all-stars we just saw there in that little montage.
There seems to be a compulsion with these folks, and I don't think that they improve with age.
Tom Kelleher is the Ocean County prosecutor. He says these men won't get off easy.
They've been charged with 2 second-degree crimes, luring and attempted sexual assault, which makes them eligible for anywhere from 5 to 10 years in prison, but they're also going to be classified as Megan's offenders so that they will be under lifetime supervision, and that's because of the likelihood that they would reoffend.
Yeah, this kind of thing would follow you around forever. Like, obviously, prison's bad. They deserve prison. But I think that the being on the sex offender registry and just having that follow you for the rest of your life, that is almost worse. Like, especially for the young guys, like, you're in your 20s and then the rest of your life, you live in your 70s, 80s, 90s, that's always going to be there. Like, it's always going to be on your record, and it's going to come up, like, wherever you go, this horrible criminal record you have, and they deserve it because, like that prosecutor just said, it doesn't get better with age. Like, there's guys that they've been arrested and been punished for something like this, and then 20 years later, they do it again. Even some of the TCAP guys, like, they've been caught in the 20 years it's been since we've done this. They just never learn. So not only do they have to be punished, they have to be monitored forever. And even that's not enough. Like, they still do it.
Which leads us to our next visitor. We know before he ever drives up to the house that 36-year-old Todd Lewis is a registered sex offender.
Yeah.
He's driven 6 hours from Pennsylvania.
Whoa, 6 hours. This guy drove 6 hours on a motorbike only to walk in, get exposed, and be arrested. That's a bad day for Todd Lewis.
Todd Lewis is a registered sex offender.
Yeah.
Yeah, and here we go. Another guy that has done this kind of thing before, and if he was a registered sex offender, it means that he was arrested and prosecuted the last time he did something like this. And here he is doing it again.
He's driven 6 hours from Pennsylvania.
Come on in, thanks. How was your trip? No? I've always wanted to go on a motorcycle.
I was thinking about that.
Were you?
Yeah. Wow.
He's been chatting with a decoy posing as a 14-year-old. Calling himself PS3 Player 178, he tells the girl he'd love it.
PS3 player? That's a pretty stupid name. I mean, that's going to get outdated as soon as the PS4 comes out.
If she gave him oral sex. His girlfriend never did it. And in return, he offers to treat her.
Well, if I would use my fingers and tongue, would be just like sex, but softer.
Might be cool.
He later makes a startling admission. He tells the decoy he's been caught before meeting a minor.
I'm on probation now. So he was caught with a minor before, and then he tells this minor that he got caught and he's on probation.
For sex.
She was 14, and she wanted to meet for sex. I got in a lot of trouble. I'm on probation now.
So wouldn't that be some sort of indication that perhaps this is behavior that you should not engage in? Maybe you should not do this? The lesson he learned is, yeah, I got punished for it and I got in a lot of trouble, so I'm just going to do it again. Yeah, good job there.
But he keeps on chatting for 5 more days. Now he seems to think that he's finally met.
Yeah, and this isn't like a lapse in judgment where it was that same day that he left. They were talking for 5 days, so he clearly had intent. Not only that they were talking for 5 days, but he drove for 6 hours. He had a lot of time to think about this and to back out if he wanted. He's clearly a predator.
At the 14-year-old in person.
That top left image there, it's rare that we get to see that entire room. It's actually, he did say wow, it actually is a pretty big house.
Okay, I wasn't sure what you liked, so I got you M&M's and Hershey.
Oh, nice, thanks. you want me to go get you some milk for your brownies?
That would be good.
Okay, I'll be right back.
Are you always so polite?
Yeah?
How's it taste?
You're caught again, Todd Lewis.
Why don't you have a seat right over there, please? Now, what were you doing coming here, Tom?
I was just taking the weekend off, that's all.
Just taking the weekend off.
I don't...
Oh, you had a weekend off. You have a weekend off at work, and instead of just being able to relax or do something fun, you go and do this, and now you're going to probably spend the weekend in jail.
Who am I talking to? Can I at least ask you that?
I'll get to that in just a minute. Now, you've been down this path before, right?
Yes.
And tell me about that case.
People have pointed out how he looks like Liam Neeson, which, yeah, I could see the resemblance.
Oh, well.
I've got the picture right here of you from the Megan's Law website. That's you, right?
Yes.
What were you convicted of? It says sexual assault here.
Correct.
In 2003, he pleaded guilty to sexually assaulting a 14-year-old girl who he had met online.
Like, good Lord. Like, he just gets caught doing that and then just does it again. Like, I hope this guy got the book thrown at him. Like, doing this once is horrible, but doing it again after you've already been punished clearly means that you weren't punished enough. I hope this guy just, like, went to prison for so long.
The victim said he took her into the woods, engaged in kissing, and she performed oral sex on him.
The girl in that case was how old?
14.
14. Same age as this girl tonight. I got in a lot of trouble. I'm on probation now, so as you sit on that stool right now, you're on probation.
Correct.
For having sex with a 14-year-old girl.
No.
Hopefully, he breaks his probation so he gets a prison sentence for that and then gets another prison sentence for doing this. And they're served back to back. None of this concurrent sentence bullshit.
For doing something with a 14-year-old girl.
You can say that, yes.
He tells me several
I'd be
times
right
he
if I
won't
said
answer
that.
my questions
See, for
until I
example.
tell him who I am. Well, he's about to find out.
You tell her you should chat with guys closer to your age.
Please.
He's trying to blame it on her. You know, you should be chatting to guys your age. If you're not, well, then I guess I can't be responsible for what I do. Is that what he's seriously trying to say? That's horrible.
You know, unless you got cameras running here, there's no reason for this little hysterics.
Do you ever watch television?
I mean, he kind of has a point there. Like, and I guess he was one of the ones intelligent enough to figure out that Chris is kind of putting on a bit of a performance, so there's probably cameras around, but at least he figured that out. But it's like, yeah, you are on camera.
Yes, I do.
Do you ever watch Dateline NBC?
No, never.
We have a show called To Catch a Predator,
Right.
and you're on it right now.
The funny thing is, I had a feeling something was up.
So you've been caught before, and you know how much trouble you're in because you're on probation, and you had a feeling that something was up, but you couldn't control yourself, and you came over anyway. Like, guys like that they just can't even control their own actions, that is so dangerous. Like, how can they even be allowed in public?
So you had doubts. You'd been in trouble before. You knew it was wrong. Yet you got on a motorcycle and drove 6 hours from Pennsylvania to get here to meet a 14-year-old girl anyway.
I was coming just for something to do.
There was nothing to...
Yeah, just coming for something to do. Even the guys who have never been caught before, we don't believe them. The fact that you have a history of doing this exact thing, there is no way that you came just to hang out. You came to do something bad.
do with people your own age in Pennsylvania?
I'm not allowed to go to bars, stuff like that. That's what everyone my age wants to do.
Right. You're also not allowed to go meet 14-year-old girls.
Yeah, exactly. If you're going to break the law and break your probation rules, going to a bar would be a smarter thing to do, and there'd probably be a less severe penalty for it than what you're here trying to do. Yeah, Chris is right. That is stupid.
Sex, by the way, whether you're on probation or not.
Correct. That is a true fact.
Well, Todd, there's something you got to know.
Don't forget your bike helmet.
As I'm Chris Hansen with Dateline NBC, and as I mentioned before, we're doing a story about adults who try to meet young teens online for sex.
He gathers up his belongings, unaware as he heads to the door that his troubles have only just begun. This registered sex offender is about to get arrested again.
Police, down!
Yeah, looks like that's it for Todd Lewis. Yeah, it's funny how he seems to have flown under the radar. He's not one of the more popular predators. Maybe it's because he just had a kind of a dull voice and he didn't really say anything particularly interesting or funny. He's kind of one of the more boring guys, but just the fact that he had a history and he was currently on probation for doing this exact thing, it kind of shoots him up the ladder of being one of the more terrible guys. So anyways, that's it for him. So thanks for watching, everyone, and I'll see you next time.